Head high, protest line. Freedom scribbled on your sign. Headline, New York Times. Standing on the edge of a revolution. Hey, hey, just obey. Your secret's safe with the NSA. In God we trust, or the CIA. Standing on the edge of a revolution.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to BWE Artifacts. This week we're going to be talking about two things once again. One is my personal favorite, E.T., and the other one we'll talk about in just a minute. Go this way. Now, the other item we're going to be talking about is up next. And that's, let's see, what shall we pick for this episode? The BCW Championship, formerly known as the Evolution Championship. This belt right here, I won on September 14th, 2012, on the first ever episode of BWE Evolution. This is what started BCW, Badass Championship Wrestling. The history of this is, I lost this belt December 21st, 2012 at the End of the World pay-per-view. And Jacob won it. A few months later, at Match Madness, Tony Blaze won the BCW Championship and brought it to BCW, the new wrestling company that I created. But the current champion right now is Tap Out. And we don't use this belt anymore. But it has the signature skull with the old BCW logo. Has a lot of history. But this was gold, and then we put purple over top of it. And it used to say Evolution Champion on it. A lot of history. The person that's finally retired this championship is Danny Cool. He brought in the gold BCW championship. And then after I became BCW champion, after defeating Tap Out at Halloween Horror in the casket match. That was my last match before I retired, and then came back, and I had to give up the BCW Championship, the gold one. But this is the original BCW Championship. We just added this to the collection this week. We also added this right here. This is the monster can I used on the Lightning after Rock and Rumble after I won it. I offered Justin a monster and he didn't want one. But this is my monster can. And it goes right here into the artifacts room. It's gonna be hell getting this thing out. E.T. Here we go. Also added to, before that, This is the Sonic Championship that's unused. When I was the Sonic Champion, I was thinking about bringing this as the new Sonic Champion. But then I got hurt and I needed surgery, so time's passed and the belt's still right here. Never used. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to E.T. Now, believe it or not, if it wasn't for E.T. right here, there would be no BWE, no BCW, no nothing. Unfortunately, all the videos that I had wrestling with E.T. is private. It's embarrassing, I know. That's why I don't want people seeing it anymore. But yeah, I used to do wrestling matches with DT. It sounds stupid now, but it's funny. I guess you want to know, where do we get ET from? This is a funny story. In a minute. We got this. My dad got it from his work. Somebody brought it in and was going to throw E.T. away. And my dad said, hell no. We got to keep this thing. It might be worth something one day. So, my mom came and got it. And me and my brother, Justin, was in the van. And then we came up with the idea of putting E.T. in the passenger seat. You should have seen the looks we got on the way home. They were like, what the hell is that? E.T. It was an awesome day. And then, when we were almost home, my mom took this exact E.T. right here and put it into a Dollar General shopping cart and went around the store with this thing in the cart. It's great. That was a great story. But that's how E.T. got here. People looked at us crazy as hell. They thought it was cool as hell though. But ever since then, it's been right here. E.T. Who would have ever thought that a stuffed animal could make a company so big just by only 8 matches? I uploaded Backyard Wrestling with E.T. 1 through 8. 8 matches. And here we are. And E.T.'s still right here with us. That's crazy. Crazy. Now if you want, I can show y'all more stuff with E.T. But y'all tell me. That's a crazy thing to think about. How E.T. can start everything. It's crazy. That's what I like about this show. I can literally go back in time and go through the history of each thing I'm talking about. Like E.T., the BWE Championship, everything. has a story. You got stuff here like the Sonic Championship. This was supposed to be a BCW championship, but was never finished. You got everything down here, especially BWE. Everything is down here. It's crazy. Now this week, I seriously want y'all to tell me, what do y'all want me to talk about on next week's episode? I got a lot of good feedback of people saying they liked BWE Artifact's show, but they never told me what they wanted to see next. So please, tell me what y'all would like to see next. I'll name a few items, and y'all tell me. You got tap outs, masks. You got the Aliens 2 masks, Psychos mask right here, the first ever mask, and then a mask that's a replica to that, but in a better condition. It's just crazy stuff. You got Ghost of Scream's mask, the Devil's mask, the Hardcore Championship, Tony Blaze's sunglasses, King Nightmare's crowns, Tony Blaze's shirt that he wore when he won the Evolution Championship, and this is what he wore when he debuted in BCW. You got everything here. We just added that this week too. And just like my shirt right here, the red, white, and blue Rocket shirt. That's what I wore when I first debuted with the Rocket character. Crazy. You got the American Championships here. I mean, 4th of July is coming up this Saturday. So I'll tell you what, I'll name one item right now we'll talk about next week. We're going to talk about the American Championship. And I want y'all to tell me one more item y'all would like to hear from and hear about. Because there's plenty of stuff to choose from. I just want to say thanks for watching. This is BWE Artifacts. And I'll see y'all next week.
Head high, protest line, freedom scribbled on your sign.
Got the music. One more thing. BWE is having a show this Saturday. BWE Domination 3. Ghost of Scream is defending his BCW championship against the #1 contender, Tony Blaze. And also Shadow will be defending his American Championship on the 4th of July edition of Domination. And he will be facing none other than the #1 contender. The first time back since the last episode after BWE Match Madness. That's right. The Scorpion is returning and he's going to face Shadow for the American Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching and I'll see y'all later.
Head high, protest line, freedom scribbled on your sign. Headline, New York Times, standing on the edge of a revolution.